Hey troops, it's GeneralJSmith here, back with another LEGO Star Wars Classic review on today, the 12th of October. So, let's get right into it. Now this set is, like a lot of the sets I've done, still fairly recent, only from last year. You can still buy this. The Elite Clone Troopers the Elite Clone Troopers and Commando Droids Battlepack. And, well, yeah, I mean, this was the Clone Battle from last year, from 2012. Wasn't much to say. This was like the second time, this was the first time we actually got a battle pack with, like 2v2, like 2 battle droids versus 2 clones, or 2 rebels versus 2 stormtroopers. You can leave in the comments which is personally your favourite version, like whether you have 4 of one army or 2v2. Now, I think most people would rather have 4, but I think that's just because of the figures we get. I think the 2v2 version, it's a good idea. I think LEGO, I think it was a good concept, but I don't think LEGO properly executed it. Like, I don't think they properly gave us the right figures, but I think the 2v2 concept could have been good if they'd just given us different figures. However, not to say that there are some very cool figures in the set. For example, that Elite they say Elite Arth Trooper, but let's just say he's an Arth Trooper in red, because he doesn't really look that elite, does he? And these guys are completely new, and well, so is he. But I mean, and the point of Battle Pack is you want to get armies of them. You want to get a ton of Battle Packs. So that's why we want figures where you can get tons of armies. If you want to do just a normal figure like this, if you had a battle pack with 4 of these, that would be a brilliant battle pack. It would sell like, whatever, because that's what we want. So I mean, yeah, I could definitely see a small army of that. I could definitely see a small army of these, I suppose. I couldn't really see many people using this particular set all the time, unlike the Bark Speeder. A few of him might be cool. I don't know. Yeah, so I think it's definitely one of those battle packs where you buy it, quite a few of them, but then resell some of the parts you don't want. For example, once you've got a few, you may resell some of these, or maybe some of the set, or whatever. But anyway, let's get into the actual review. First of all, we have the first ever, and in fact only to this date, ARC Trooper. No, it is ARC Trooper, yeah. Now, obviously, the difference is his helmet, which is sort of, you could say a Phase 1.5 helmet, or, I don't know, a hybrid helmet, or something like that. But the point is that, his helmet is completely unique. This is the only figure we've ever seen that has this particular helmet. So I'm really glad LEGO gave us this helmet just for this figure. They don't do that very often, just making a whole new mold just for one piece. By the way, I should probably point out now before I forget, in the set it says put him with an antenna, a rangefinder. However, it does come with the entire kit. Like, you can have a red visor and red lights, or whatever they're called, torches on the side of the helmets. It does come with a whole set, so you can add them to other figures. I've added my red visor to Commander Fox, for example, because he has a red visor. Well, Phase 1 does anyway. So the helmet is very cool. It has those dots up there. And some very nice printing on there. Has the dotted mouthpiece thing. Nice visor. Yeah, very nice. And as I said, it's just a hybrid between Phase 1 and Phase 2. He just comes in normal face. So does the other Clone Trooper, by the way. He just comes in normal Clone Trooper face that we've got before, which isn't as good as the new one. Pretty plain on the back. No real detail or anything back here. Very sleek around the sides. And that's your printing on the front. Now this is meant to be a, what was I saying? Oh yeah, somewhere between these two figures. The helmet is meant to be a hybrid between these two figures. For example, imagine if you added these two helmets together. I mean, yeah, imagine you took away the yellow, but if you add these two helmets, you would end up with this helmet. So, there you go. He has the thing. Let's go on the torso. Nice. Nice. That's some extra. By the way, I didn't know when I first saw this, but actually that is extra armor. That sort of blue chest thing in there. Ammo pack, you know, signifying his rank and everything. Nice printing on the legs. Very nice printing. Cool. Oops. You actually do get feet printing, which is extremely rare. I don't think you've ever got feet printing before. Oh no, you probably have, but I mean, it's not, you know, considered a particular feet printing, so that's cool. Oh yeah, and unlike other ones before this, we'd obviously got the like plastic waist capes and whatever, but this one is fabric, and I don't know why they didn't do this sooner. So this fabric was a lot better. When I first saw this in the Lego catalogue, this particular set, I thought, wow, have they actually put fabric now? So you can actually move the legs, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. And it's definitely a lot better than the plastic. I really have no complaints whatsoever about this. Just the fabric and everything. This is the exact same material that you make capes out of. And it's the same here. With Charles Palpatine in the Republic Cruiser, you had two like shoulder capes put on top of each other, but this one you have a whole new cape piece. See? It's sort of one piece. Or one, yeah. And they just fit on. And you just stick it on there. And there you go, which is cool, which is more handy and just better. Underneath that is the Arc Trooper backpack. I'm spending really long on this figure. Nothing really to say about that. It looks, you know, comes with pieces that it looks like. So,
why is my door open?
yeah. Hang on. Just putting it back on. Just trying it. Get on now. You can get annoying positioning them in the right position. There we go. So good. Okay. And it just comes with a couple of normal pistols. Like so. Just a couple. And yeah, I think he looks really cool. And the fact that you can move the legs, pose them, and pose the arms as well is such an added bonus as opposed to the old ones we had. He's a really cool figure, seriously. Seriously, really cool. As figures go, he's up there. Okay, on the next one we have, holy cow, I've only spent more than 8 minutes on just that figure. Okay, we have to rush through this then. We have apparently an elite ARF Trooper. It's not really an elite ARF Trooper, basically it's just an ARF Trooper in red. Now, compared to the old ARF Trooper, where this one just had a completely normal torso and thing, so he has completely normal as well, except for the fact it is dark red and the same sort of colour that with the, what was it, Clone Trooper Captain, I think, that we got in the the gunship this year, which is the same shade, I think. He comes with the rifle, I'm going to say about that, and he comes with a normal face. Yeah. Just some red markings on the top to say that he's apparently elite, but I don't call him elite, I just say it's another squadron. And compared to this guy, you can see there. Yeah, that's cool. 360. On the front we've got some blue as opposed to green. On the sides we've got some more red. See, I mean, they're different symbols on their visors, so I just call them different squadrons, you know, different legions. So, yeah, very cool. They fit very well. Very cool. Now on to Commando droids. These droids, we have the first, imagine this was the first time we ever got them. Now, since that point, we've got them in the AT-RT from this year as well, and in the BARC Speeder with Sidecar. But it's the first time we ever got them. And they're meant to be, I've actually watched the extras, like on season 1 or something, like the bonus things. Apparently, they were trying to design a mix between the battle droids, oops, they dropped them, between these guys, and between these guys, the super battle droids. So, if you took them, made a combo, like with the helmet, you would get this. This is the Commando Droid. I suppose meant to be the droid version of, you know, like Commandos, like Republic Commandos, like Commander Gregor, for example. Apparently it's the droid version of that. So these are extremely tough in the Clone Wars, you know, they're pretty hard to beat. They also come with a sword, which unfortunately is not added here. I wish they had added that. But they're meant to come with a sword that they have on their back, attached to something. Which is a bit of a bummer. Don't know why they didn't add that on. Oh well, what are you going to do? He just has the Super Battle Droid's legs, except not in this grey, but instead in this sort of brownish thing. So yeah. And he comes with the Battle Droid torso and arms, except also in the brownish thing. Brownish purple, whatever. And he comes with a red dot there to signify that he does exist. That he's on, I suppose. Just got some little face printing, which is extremely rare. I don't know if you've ever had face printing on a droid, or really that. Or, not that I want to say ever, but I mean like very rarely. We don't have it that often on the droid. So compare it to the one from the AT-AT. I mean, I did do this in the AT-AT review, but in case you haven't watched that one, that's a captain, one of these. So yeah. And that's their sort of slant. Compared to the battle droids, like the angle of the head from the neck, you see the angle is a lot more steep. Hang on. You see the angle is a lot more steep with the Commander droids. So yeah. We first saw these in Season 1 of the Clone Wars, like Episode 5 or something. So yeah. We get 2 of them, which is cool, but like, you know, the other figures in this set, you don't want a massive army of them. You don't want like a whole army just based of them. You would want a whole army of these, but not of these. So we're just going to move those out of the way. We may come back to them later. Who knows? Maybe. Now onto the set itself. Yeah, again, like the rest of the set. It's not the best set we've ever had with a battle pack. I think this is the best set we've ever had with a battle pack. But I could see it being used in some mocks. But you definitely would not want hundreds of these, you know, just look wrong and just not. I suppose you could cannibalize them for parts, if you wanted to. It's up to you, whatever. We'll just take a look at it. Just come with the 4 posable legs. That is their range of movement, really. Just by a simple hinge there. Yeah, making the cross shape. Really very few features, even though it does have the 4 legs, which can support technically on their own. It does come with this clear thing because it does have a flick fire missile, like everything else in life, and when you're flicking it, then you might push it down. So like, if I take this off, see it's over there, and if you're flicking it, oh, there you go, it might go down, it might bend, because these things aren't like, don't hook into place or anything, they are very flexible. So that's why Lego added it. I'm glad they added it, because I don't really care, to be honest. You know, it's no skin off my back if they add it, so I suppose I'm kind of glad they did. Obviously the guy sits there, and he holds the control. Sorry it's so dusty, but again, like all my classic sets, this has been in the cover for some time. He just holds that, and he's like, I have no idea how you can actually control this, so, I don't know. But I mean, like the 2009 Battle Pack, set. This is a set completely made up by Lego. I don't think we've ever seen this in the actual Star Wars or Clone Wars. So this set is completely made up by them. So yeah, it works how they want it to work. Now the cannon on top does go up and down, just with this simple thing. You know, it attaches by these 2 grips on the side. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's the range of its movement. It does stay in place, however. Wherever you put it, it does stay in place. So you can see in there a flick fire missile, like everything else in life. Now, you don't just actually have to flick it, you push this thing. However, quite frankly, I think it intends you to flick this as well, so I'm going to flick this. Okay. I can't flick it. Ow. I actually flicked the thing. Okay, I flicked it and it went down here. So that was awful, but you know, flick fire missiles aren't the best. I mean, you know, whatever. They're fine. There's this piece on the side. I don't really know what that does. That doesn't stop it or anything. It just, I don't know why that's there at all. Maybe it's to, no, I don't know. I have no idea why it's there, but it's there. And yeah, that's it. There's literally nothing else to this set. So the set, really, once you've got a few, then you're only going to ever get any more if you want to use the parts for something. If you want to use the parts for another mock or something. Apart from that, though, you'll never get this. I mean, this piece is actually pretty new. This particular piece is pretty cool, pretty unique. So that's cool. I suppose you could use the cannon, maybe take this bit off, and maybe stick it on something. And I suppose that's feasible. But apart from that, really, you're not really going to want this set very much. Other than cannibalizing and whatever, as I said. But, yeah. Comparing it to the 2007, like, cannon, or, no, turret, whatever. And size-wise, if you have that one, then this is what it looks like. It's fairly big. It looks quite big compared to it. But, you know. I mean, this one I'd actually recommend a lot more, like getting a lot more of Mini, because it's fit in so much better. It's so much more portable, so much more it seems so much more part like of Star Wars. You know, this is the sort of thing you would see in Star Wars. I don't think you'd see this very much at all. So, I very much recommend getting a bunch of these rather than a bunch of these. So yeah. Let's get on to the instructions then, I suppose. Oops. Instructions are pretty small. Well, they're the same sort of size as... Actually, no, they're smaller, sorry. They're smaller than average size... Wow. They're smaller than average size... what are they called? Average size instructions for battle packs. For example, this is a battle pack for the thing I just reviewed. And here we go. Compared to it in size, pretty small. Don't know why they made it smaller, because in 2013, they made it bigger again, the size of this. So apparently they didn't like this idea, and they went back the old way. So look how many steps there are. They're like 6 steps just to build one figure. Wow. Oh yeah, by the way, that's the same. That's one piece as well. Like, that's the same piece. Well, what piece, fabric, whatever. Which is cool. Yeah. That's just Lego Club. Sorry, my camera's telling me to change the battery. I'll do that in a minute. Okay. I haven't got that. I wouldn't mind those Sand Troopers. We'll see. I might get it one day. I've reviewed that. I've reviewed that. I've reviewed that. And I've reviewed that. So obviously I have them all. Just the features I went over. Sort of worried my camera's about to cut on me. If it does, then obviously you'll know. So that's the features. Apparently there's like 4 ARC Troopers there. They don't really have 4. You would never have 4 ARC Troopers in the same battalion. You just wouldn't. Because ARC Troopers are so sort of rare and it's so highly promoted, they just would not have it. By the way, a bit of history before my camera cuts out. Clone Troopers can only be promoted. The highest they can be promoted is to ARC Trooper status. For example, you know, like Captain, Commander. And then the highest is ARC Trooper. Commando Troopers are specially grown. You cannot promote, if you're just normal Clone Trooper, if you're born normal Clone Trooper, you cannot be promoted to be a Commando Trooper. You can this is the highest rank of Clone Trooper. Commando Troopers are specially grown. So, I doubt they'd have really 4 in the same battalion or something. And, wow, you wouldn't have that many Commando droids in the same battalion either. And then running over there, they're running to this cannon thing where this guy's waiting apparently. They're confused or something. Don't know what they're doing. And apparently they've got 2 of them and they're all running away because they've got cannons now. So, yes. And that's the review. Kind of funny comic. That's Lego humour there. Okay guys, so that is the review. But the same length as the last one I just did. So anyway guys, before my camera cuts out, please like this video. Obviously if you liked it, do all that stuff. Any questions you have down below, any suggestions, any other sets, literally any other sets you want me to review, I will try to do it if I have it, I really will. And I love to hear feedback from you guys. And obviously please subscribe, please hit that subscribe button down there if you liked this and you want to see more of it. Okay guys, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, then give yourself a round of applause. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in another review, troops. Bye!